Well, howdy, folks. I'm back at home in my bed. This video was filmed in Louisiana on site. And yeah, it's going to have an interesting. I'm get into the second part of this is about the meeting of my father's side of the family. And we found out back in 2019 that his family was not his family. I had a whole different name and all kinds of crazy shit. Anyway, I did enjoy being raised by my, I guess now fake Italian grandmother, or not being raised by her, but being in her life because she taught me some badass pizzas and the love of anchovies and all that good shit. Anyway, and she said, "Oh, come here and give your grandma a kiss." Shit like that. But I found out that was not my family at all. So, but they were great. I wouldn't trade it for the world. But it was cool to meet some people that were my actual family. Just wish I'd met them earlier. Anyway, very cool stuff. Let's get into this film. We're starting off in Louisiana with some badass food that my son-in-law made. Let's get started, folks. Now, today, we are down in Louisiana, and we got the holy grail of Louisiana sausage, Zatarain's tube steak.
It's like our house one day.
Right,
Just
right.
bring their crap and drop it off. Oh,
Yeah, no,
go.
All right, one of the other things we're trying out tonight is Calhoun Ben Mill peach cobbler mix. So, got a can of peaches. Put that mix in there and butter and all that good stuff. So, let's see what that looks like. This product is out of Johnson City, Tennessee. Well, it's family dinner night. And look at this here, red beans and rice with that Zatarain's tube steak. Got some rice going here, catfish frying in the wok. Got them beautiful biscuits. I already ate part of one because I couldn't resist. Over here we got peach cobbler. And this is Louisiana style peach cobbler. I can't wait. Got etouffee going over here. Oh man, it's gonna be good. Look at that, we got boudin. Oh, it's gonna be a delicious dinner. I can't wait. We folks, there we go. We got red beans and rice. We got boudin. We got a catfish with etouffee and rice down there. Hell yeah! Right, so this dish here is called catfish chafalaya. Good stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, howdy, folks. If you guys watched the previous video, I'm going through a lot of stuff right now. But in the middle of all that, I'd already scheduled to meet with my biological family that I never knew. I found out about them in 2020 during the pandemic, and I finally got to meet them. It was very emotional, to say the least. I mean, it's weird when you've known your family as your family, and then you find out that you have a whole other family that you don't know about. I wouldn't trade the family that I grew up with for anything in the world. They're great to me. And I watched these kind of shows before on people that found out they were adopted and different things where they never knew their family and they get to meet them. And they always kind of made me emotional, and now I know why. It was very surreal to meet what's left of your family. It's so long now that a lot of them have passed, but I got to meet the ones that are still around, and a big reunion thing on last Monday. We met up, and it'd been in the making for a long time. It finally came together, and it's weird because you find out the history that you thought you knew wasn't the history at all. I'd always thought that, well, because of who I was raised by, my grandfather was a mobster in Vegas and all these things. None of that was true. My actual family was not mobsters, so that's kind of, I guess, I don't know. I kind of like that aspect. I think Vegas is better when it's ran by the mob, so I was actually kind of sad to find that out, to tell you the truth, because now it's ran by corporations, which are the true mobsters, you know, so which is better, I don't know. But it was a really cool moment. Just a whole gamut of emotions, I guess, is the best way to explain it. It's hard to explain the feelings you have when you meet a family that you never knew you had. You know, it's wild. I found out what my actual birth name was, and that was kind of cool. Maybe I'll tell you all that one soon. But I do have a completely different name, and you know, all this came about when we were doing DNA stuff back in 2019 into 2020, and found out that everything I thought I knew wasn't true. So it was weird, you know, weird. But you know, I'm glad I got to meet him. Kind of have closure because it was kind of weird for, you know, the last 5 or 6 years now. And knowing that they were great people, and wish I'd have met them earlier, you know, type situation. So yeah, very cool. But maybe I'll tell you all my actual birth name. I guess it doesn't matter because it's not my name, but my actual birth name was Richard Keith Rucker, or Rucker. It was changed to Rucker. They were German. So I guess my real name is Big Dick Rucker. I mean, that's a pretty good name. I like that. I mean, it could be worse, right? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I did take some photos. I do want to talk to them before I put photos out of them, because we didn't discuss any of this when I met them. We spent about 3 hours together, and I don't know how they'd feel about me putting photos of them up on here. So I'll find out, and then maybe we'll do a wrap around to this story, you know. But it's been weird because, you know, the whole stealing of my granddaughter, and then I already had this scheduled to meet, and it's just been a really bizarre couple weeks. I mean, bizarre. So anyway, all right, guys. Peace out. This is Big Dick Rucker telling you, peace out, everybody.